Hi guys, my name's Jonathan, Retroman here, and if you're here to watch a show about Laserdisc and holiday favorites while during the Christmas break, then you've come to the right place. Hey guys, stay tuned as I talk about some great holiday films that you can watch on Laserdisc that I own right here on Retroman Movie Pickups. Hey guys, I appreciate it. Thanks again for everyone tuning in. Hope you guys have had a chance to subscribe to the channel. And let's go ahead and get into this, guys, in five, four, three, two, one. Hey guys, welcome back to this broadcast. I was wanting to talk to you guys about my Laserdisc collection. As you guys know, that I'm a huge Laserdisc fan. I've got like probably over 400 Laserdiscs, but I thought it would be appropriate time to come to you guys and talk to you guys about Laserdisc and talk to you guys a little bit about some movies really quickly. Laserdisc is a platform that came out probably in like the late 70s, early 80s. A lot of wealthy people owned Laserdisc when they first came out because they were highly expensive. The movies were just very much overpriced. I mean, they were super expensive. I think some of them were like $100 and something per movie, and some of them I think even higher, just depending upon what they were at the time. They were incredibly expensive. The players were expensive, and the technology was cutting edge. So you had some great options with these laser discs because the sound was incredible. The picture was, as quality, I guess, as VHS, but Laserdisc for its time was, cutting edge, state of the art. If you had a Laserdisc player back in the day, man, you were at top of the line. You were living big. You were living large, and especially if you had the big screen to go with it, because the sound on these things is incredible. And I still own my Pioneer Laserdisc player. I've had quite a few of them over the years. I've had some Sonys, but mainly had a Pioneer, and I have a Pioneer right now. That's a great player. I still don't have a Pioneer that has like the dual player where it actually will play both sides without having to flip it. But I wish I could show you guys my player that I have right now because it's an incredible player. It's really a nice one, and I really enjoy using it. I haven't used it in a little bit, but you know what? After going through these movies, guys, I'll probably have to dust it off and definitely open it back up and play some movies on it. But Laserdisc is a great format. It's pre DVD. It basically, if you've never seen a Laserdisc, I'm fixing to show you guys what they are. They kind of about the size of a record, and they're really shiny. Look similar to DVD. DVD came out and pretty much took over the Laserdisc format, and so now, guys, when you want to go out and like find laser discs, you can find these at like thrift shops. eBay is a great place. Antique shops, places that sell vintage items. You can actually find these laser discs on the cheap. But listen, guys, I thought it would be fun to bring out and give you guys a quick video here on some great holiday titles that I actually own on Laserdisc. So let's go ahead and get into this. I have one of them right here on the floor. I'm gonna reach over here and grab it. I'll start with the first title. Many of you guys have seen this title. Many of you have actually seen this. They play this every year at Christmas time. I'm going to show you guys Tim Allen's The Santa Claus. This was brought out by Disney. This movie, I believe, came out in 1994. If I remember, yes, it came out in 1994. Fun fact about this movie was the fact that Tim Allen had a show at the time at 1994 called Home Improvement, and this particular laser disc came out in 1994 Home Improvement started around 1991, I believe. And so that show was actually number one at the same time that this movie was number one. This is an excellent Christmas film. I'm going to throw this up. I don't know. You guys can pretty much see the back of it. The cool thing about Laserdisc is that the artwork on these things, are incredible. As you can see, I mean, look how big the cover is on this thing. And this is a letterbox edition, which means that there was two lines, like one line at the top, one line in the middle, and then the movie played in the middle. Basically, it was like widescreen. For widescreen TVs at the time, letterbox was like a huge thing. Even with the VHS and VHS players, they brought up VHS with the letterbox format as well. It's just giving it that cinematic effect and look. But as you can see, guys, I don't know. I'm gonna throw it up there as close as I can. Yeah, it can. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see with the angle that I'm holding it with the webcam that I got. But I paid $1 for this Laserdisc, and I've owned it for quite a few years. So one thing I want to bring out is some of the actors that was in this really quickly. Tim Allen was the big star in this movie. But you also had Judge Reinhold. Everyone knows Judge Reinhold. He did like Beverly Hills Cop, some other movies, in the 80s, Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Rendy Cruson, not really sure about that. I believe she played Laura, which was his wife. Eric Lloyd as Charlie, which he goes on to play Charlie in part 2, part 3. David Krumholtz as Bernard. I've seen him in some other stuff, and there's a bunch of other actors. Peter Boyle was in this. He's been in a ton of different movies over the years, and some other actors in this. I don't need to name them all, but Tim Allen, is the main focus on this film. Really quick fact. So this one came out in '94, and then the series did come out with another or actually DVD. Santa Claus Part 2 didn't actually release until 2002, and then Part 3 came out in 2006, guys. So the thing is what I would like to say about this is I think they waited a little long, to come out with the next movie. I mean, that was like 8 years, and they came out with part 2, and then they came out with part 3 just a couple years later. But this was actually a really, really fun film. If you've never seen The Santa Claus, you need to check this one out. Definitely on Laserdisc. As you guys can see, the artwork is incredible. I'm going to go ahead and pull out the slip real quick and let you guys see this. So when Laserdisc came out, they were in like this paper, as you can see here. And basically, it was just a cover, like a dust cover for the actual Laserdisc. And then, as you can see, guys, I'm going to pull this out really quickly for you guys so you guys can see this Laserdisc. As you guys can see, this is what Laserdisc look like. And it's pretty shiny. You guys are getting to see the background of what my little home studio looks like. But yeah, guys, this is pretty much it. This is a Laserdisc. This is about the size, you can hold it in your hand quite like this. I've got over 400 of these. I collected them from probably the early 2000s until now. Even now, I don't buy near as much as what I used to buy on Laserdisc because I've got so many, but there's so many titles still, guys, that have yet to get to DVD or even Blu-ray. Blu-ray, there's quite a few movies that had made it to DVD and Blu-ray from the Laserdisc, era. But I got to be honest with you, this style of movie, this format of Laserdisc, a lot of these movies did not make it to DVD release. And we'll say this: if you walk into a store right now to find certain titles that you could find on Laserdisc, you'd be really hard pressed to find some of these titles. So, but Anyway, guys, listen, I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys the next movie. The next one, guys, is gonna be a classic that all of you have seen. Some of my movies are in these protective covers, and I like to keep them that way because of the dust and stuff, and just try to keep them. But everyone's seen this movie, Home Alone, as you guys can see. Home Alone. Maybe the protective cover is not giving it the greatest, you know, where you can really see it really well. But everyone's seen this movie. It's a classic. I've already shown you what a laser disc look like, so I'm not going to pull this one out. But as you can see, the fun back of this, lots of huge picture of Macaulay Culkin there, Joe Pesci, Daniel Stern in this, and man, guys, I love this movie. This movie is when you talk about Christmas movies, this is one of the first movies that I throw up and say, you know what, I got to watch that. I got to watch this movie. And so I always talking about Home Alone. I always talk about wanting to watch this movie every year. And so just really quickly, so Home Alone came out actually in 1990, guys. Um, it was released in 1990. This was actually written and directed by Chris Columbus, written by John Hughes. So this is a John Hughes film. Why does it feel like that everything that John Hughes did just turned to gold? I mean, so many different movies that he did, just so many great movies that he did. But this is one of them. This is such a classic. Love Macaulay Culkin in this. Love Joe Pesci in this. Love Daniel Stern in this. Some excellent work here. Really enjoy the Laserdisc format. I like looking at, I love doing research on these movies because, showing the home, the actual home, they actually, had it have a home that they actually used, so the Home Alone house is actually a real deal, and was for sale not too many years ago, which was very interesting. But the one thing that a fun fact, really quick, on Home Alone is, and I think is great, is that they released Home Alone Part Two in 1992. So this one came out in 1990. Okay, on Laserdisc. 1990 came. That movie actually was released in 1990, and then the second. Here's Part Two right here. Lost in New York. Home Alone Two, Part Two. Lost in New York. So this is another great film. This one was actually done by John Hughes as well. As you guys can see, there's Macaulay Culkin right there. Man, just really love these movies. Every year, that Christmas time hits, I'm like, man, I gotta watch. I gotta see Home Alone. I gotta see Home Alone 2. And yeah, you can watch these on regular standard TV. A lot of networks throw these movies up at this time of year. But it's just awesome to see these type of movies on Laserdisc. And this is, to me, every year when it gets Christmas time, I pull these movies out and watch these films. It's just fun. It definitely takes me back to that era. And the name of this channel is, Retroman Movie Pickups. And these movies are definitely retro. They're getting quite a bit of age on them, and then to see them in this format is it's pretty unheard of. Not too many places you can walk in and buy these on Laserdisc, and mine are in excellent condition. Like I said, I keep them protected with the dust covers and all that stuff. I did pull out Santa Claus to kind of give you guys a view, but let's roll into our next one, guys. This is actually a classic that I know every one of you seen, and so we got the Chevy Chase National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, and man, the art on this is just incredible. I mean, look at that. I mean, who wouldn't want to buy this just for the art alone? It's incredible, and like I said, guys, the sound on these laser discs are incredible. They do not fail. The picture, no, it's not high definition. I'll tell you that straight up. It's not high definition. It's equivalent to about a VHS. But, I would say probably like what, 240p or something, or, something around there. But Man, I mean, this is just, the artwork, the details they give you on the back. I mean, they tell you a lot about different things. And the cool thing was also about these laser discs. Let me mention, uh, you could actually skip the different chapters. So you could actually do the chapter search and find different places in the actual movie that you would want to watch. And so, actually, I'm going to tell you guys a little fun fact about this National Lampoon. So, National Lampoons, this is actually a little fun fact here that when Clark Griswold actually gets frustrated about the plastic decorations in the front yard, Chevy Chase actually broke his pinky finger while punching the Santa Claus. And he resorts to kicking and clubbing the decorations after that, and the film kept rolling, and the take was used. So, in that actual film, when Chevy Chase is going crazy and busting up the Santa Claus, doing the whole dance, and I think he's like karate chopping antlers and all that, and which is hilarious. Dude actually breaks his pinky, and he just kept rolling with it. And so, Chevy Chase is an awesome actor. I've enjoyed almost everything he's ever done. All of the vacation movies, I've enjoyed them all. And so he's just been an incredible actor. I'm going to try to see. This one came out actually before the two movies I showed you. So 1990 was Home Alone. 92 was Home Alone 2. And then what did I say? Was it 91? 92 was 92 was Santa Claus. So then we got this at 1989. So 89. So 1989, guys. But this movie, okay, AMC has already played this. I don't know, a bunch of times. I've already seen this on AMC a ton. So this right here is like, like I said, this is every time someone brings up a Christmas movie, this is what everybody likes to watch. I mean, this is just the classic every year. Everyone's going to watch this at least one time. Like I said, everyone's going to watch either this, they're going to watch Home Alone, they're probably going to watch Santa Claus at least 1, 2, or 3, and no telling, no telling how many other movies that people watch. But these are just some fun classics that I thought I would show you guys. Here's another movie that's a classic that I thought you guys would enjoy. Let me. I'm gonna change my resolution really quickly on my camera. I'm a little bit fuzzy, just to give you guys a better angle while I'm doing this, because I don't want you guys to think that it's looking that rough, but I want you guys to enjoy it. Okay. All right. So still a little bit fuzzy there, but that's okay. I'm gonna keep rolling with this, and let me see if I can adjust it real quick so you guys will stay with me. But okay. All right, guys. But so this next one right here is the Miracle on 34th Street. As you guys can see, Miracle on 34th Street. This was actually a remake. I think the original film was from 1947. This one was brought out in, let me see, I believe it was 1994. So 1994, this was released. This was a great remake of the Miracle on 34th Street, and some great actors in this that did great work on this remake. This was actually produced by or directed by John Hughes as well. 1994 was the release date on this film, and so we had Richard Attenborough, which was the Chris Kringle, Dylan McDermott. We've seen him in many different things. We've got who else in here? Let's see, who played the little girl? I think we should all know. It was Mara Wilson. Let's see who else was in this, because she was incredible in this. But needless to say, guys, this was just an incredible remake. I really enjoy this film. 1947 was the original on this, and it's a great great laser disc. Again, guys, I'll show you guys again. Miracle on 34th Street. It was a John Hughes production, and I just really like this film. I think it's a good watch, especially over the holidays. And I hope you guys will actually take a chance to watch this. I believe her name was Elizabeth Perkins on this. I believe this was who this was. Mara Wilson was in this. Dylan McDermott again. J.T. Walsh, and the Santa Claus on the back here, as you can see, and great details on these laser discs, man. So many great details. And forgive me, guys, for the camera. For some reason, it went fuzzy on me. I apologize, guys, for that. I hope you guys still will enjoy this. Next movie that I'm going to bring out is the last one. And on Laserdisc, guys, I think I probably have a few more Christmas movies. I'd have to go and really dig through to find some more. But this is definitely a classic. I used to watch this every year with my mom and family. I hope you guys have probably, most of you guys, I think, will probably enjoy this, as well as the movie White Christmas. So I actually really enjoy this film. White Christmas. This has got Danny Kaye and Bing Crosby. And I mean, these guys, are just amazing. Let me see. Does this one open up? No. Some of the laser disc in the middle will actually open up and have even more pictures. But here you go, guys. There's the back of it. This was an amazing film, amazing production that they did back in the day with White Christmas. And guys, this was made in 1954. It's got Rosemary Clooney. So Rosemary Clooney was, I think like George Clooney's, the actor George Clooney, I believe it was his aunt. And I believe she was like a jazz singer. So, amazing actress, amazing singer. Danny Kaye, he was in just a ton of different movies. Bing Crosby in a ton of different movies back in the day. Just some incredible actors and actresses in this. Vera Ellen as well in this movie. So if you've never seen White Christmas, you think that it's like when you see it come on, because it's like an old film. And, this one, I believe they actually originally possibly brought this out in black and white when black and white was, the standard for television. But, this is like a remastered into color, I believe. And, I mean, this is just an amazing film. Like I said, guys, it was brought out in the 50s. I think in 1953 or 54. And so this is just an incredible film. If you've never seen this film, you definitely want to check out White Christmas. They play it usually every year, on one of the cable networks. I'm sure you can find it. And sometimes, guys, on Laserdisc, they would release these movies and this is the way most of them would be in these bags. And sometimes they couldn't fit all the whole movie on both discs, so they would actually give you 2 discs. And as you can see, I have 2 discs here. And they put them in these kind of like these clear plastic, kind of really thin cellophane type bags to kind of store them in. And I try to put the cover over my actual cover of the laser disc and these clear. They're kind of, I think they're like vinyl material to keep the laser disc safe and cool and all that, and free from dust as a dust cover. But yeah, man, if you've never been into laser disc before, you should definitely check them out. They're definitely really fun. I don't think I've got more than $10 in all those laser discs. You can pick them up, like I said, at vintage shops, vintage store, antique shops, thrift stores. If you've ever been to a thrift shop, I've actually been to different thrift stores and thumbed through the records. And sometimes they'll slap Laserdisc into the records thinking that they're records. And so that's a quick way to, pick them up. But, places like stores like Half Price Books and More, I've actually bought a ton of Laserdisc from Half Price Books and More. But they're really a fun vintage format. And then you can find the players, pretty reasonable. I actually bought a couple of my players on auction, different places. And I've had a lot of fun over the years collecting some of these movies on Laserdisc format. But hey, guys, I hope you guys have had fun with this little holiday video for you guys to watch, talking about the format Laserdisc. And I hope you guys will find something, connect something with the titles that I talked about, something fun for during the holidays. And I appreciate you guys watching. Again, guys, my name's Jonathan. I'm host of Retroman Movie Pickups here on YouTube, and I hope you guys will have a blessed holiday season and enjoy watching your Christmas movies. And hey, guys, take care out there, and I hope you guys get a chance to, if you like what we're doing here, I hope you guys get a chance to hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and hit the bell every time that I release something. You guys will be alerted and notified. And mainly on this channel, we do a lot of Dollar Tree pickups, Goodwill pickups, things like that. It just depends upon where I'm at. I have done some pickups at like Big Lots and Dollar General stores and places like that I've gone to. But listen, guys, again, hope you guys have a safe holiday. Thanks again for tuning in and watching. And y'all take care and have a blessed holiday season. Take care.